Welcome to the Lotus Goddess, Divine Love. Hi everyone, how's everyone doing today? Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome back everyone. Welcome if you're new to my channel. I do Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, Twin Flame Journey Charm readings. Let's begin and just keep in mind that this is a general reading. See what message comes through. In this reading, the first thing I see here is just very brief, but I see here Divine Feminine really thinking about something. There's something specific you've been thinking about. In this reading, she or he is very strong. This Divine Feminine is very strong. They know what they want, but they're thinking about something specifically, and it looks like it's a little bit of a challenge, but I see here that you're trying to think it through, like how it would play out or how it would work out. So there's something that's important to you that you've been thinking about recently. Okay, Divine Masculine here. I see that this Divine Masculine, they were jealous about something or someone, something or someone recently. This is something that was like it was meant to take place, is divinely orchestrated. I see here this jealousy that came about, Divine Masculine, it had to happen in order to shift Divine Masculine into the new. They had to experience this kind of jealousy, the magnitude of this jealousy. It really pushed this Divine Masculine in a different direction. It looks like they were in some sort of competition with somebody. They didn't like that somebody else was getting recognized, or somebody else was succeeding better, like they were successful, more successful or something like that. And this made this Divine Masculine jealous. This masculine has been trying a lot to work on something, and it hasn't been like kind of like not getting off the ground. It hasn't been working out the way that they wanted it to work out. But for somebody else, for some reason, it's working out very smoothly for the other person. So this masculine has been jealous over that. And I see here that that person was meant to be in Divine Masculine's life to transform masculine, to get out of that kind of energy of competition, of challenging someone else, or to have that kind of jealousy within them, whether it be over a business or a project, whatever the case may be. It's that energy, it's that emotion that this Divine Masculine had to release. So if it had to come in this situation for it to be released, that's what was meant for this masculine. But I see here that emotion did interfere when it came to relationships. This masculine could have been a very jealous type person when they were in a relationship, even with you. So it's not going to resonate for all, but I see here that that was one of the things that this masculine had to kind of like had to work on, but they were avoiding it, or they didn't think that it was an issue, or some cases this masculine didn't even think it existed. It's like, I'm not jealous, but they were like that jealousy was there, and it had to come out, and it came out in a very different way. It came out through a different kind of situation. It came through this competition with this other person. Anyone who knows this Divine Masculine probably never knew Divine Masculine had that kind of jealous nature in them, but Divine Feminine, you may have sensed it when you were with them. I see here again some dreams, some kind of work, something that they were working on. It wasn't working in their favor. It didn't work out. There was no wish fulfillment here. And again, it caused them to make them jealous. So there was a lot of things that this masculine was focused on about the other person. They see them as a competition, whoever this other person is. Could be even a family member that they were competing with. Family member or friend or a business partner, somebody they were competing with, that they felt like they had things work out in their favor. It's like, why is that I have to put in all this energy and effort in trying to make things happen, and then this person over here just asks one question and then everything falls into place? Like, why does everything work out for them, and when I try to do it, it doesn't work out for me? So they feel like everything is like always against them, always not for them. People are not for them. It's like a kind of like a downer, like somebody who always feels down about things. It's like they feel that something is always against them, like they're unlucky. This is someone who's not happy. This masculine always is stressed, tired. They're not happy. I see sadness, frustration. They feel like life is unfair. Again, life is unfair. They feel like they're not getting things like other people are. There's comparison here. I see something about this masculine doesn't have balance in their life. That's why the divine had to step in, bring this divine masculine in a situation with this person who is their competitor, who's always in competition somehow with masculine. This situation had to come about to bring in balance, to restore balance within this masculine because of that jealousy, because of that competition kind of energy. I see clearing out, accepting that this needed to be worked on, made this divine masculine bitter. There could have been somebody who shared something with divine masculine and let them know that, hey, your attitude is not that good. Like, you have some like sportsmanship, like have some kind of like team spirit or something like that. Like, why aren't you working with people? Why are you always trying to compete? So I see that this masculine may have been confronted in some sort of way like that, and they always took it in a bad, like I see in a bad way. The intentions of the other person, whoever would say this to divine masculine, they were just being straightforward and honest. But divine masculine would take it like very bitter, very upset about hearing anything, what others' opinions or what others had to say about the way divine masculine reacts or handles a certain situation. They didn't like being confronted. They didn't like hearing that because they knew deep down that was the truth and they didn't want to accept it as the truth. And I see here it's very challenging. It's very difficult to accept the truth or hear it from other people. This is something that would have made it very difficult for divine masculine to make any type of changes for themselves. That's why, again, that's why the divine intervened and gave this situation, this chance for this divine masculine to make that sort of change, because they were kind of like had no choice. They were pushed into a corner where it's like, now you have to face yourself. You have to face your feelings, your emotions, this person, and get that out of you, like clear that out, that habit, that imbalance, that behavior, that emotion. And I see your jealousy was a huge part. It in this reading is showing as every step this masculine took, there's some kind of jealousy or something that was always connected to that, and that became a part of their life. And that's something that is not divine, and this divine masculine needed to snap out of it, and the divine snapped this divine masculine out of that energy. This masculine, every time they went and did something positive, like for example, if they had a beautiful, because I do see here something about a trip, if they had some kind of like work trip or vacation or road trip, whatever it is, some kind of trip, that experience, instead of enjoying that moment, enjoying the spirit experience and the company that they were surrounded with, they always had something negative to say. And I see here that they were always like upset, or they would always leave on a like bitter note. So it's like, imagine masculine goes on this like road trip with some friends, right? And everyone's having fun. Masculine is trying to have fun, but by the time they return back home, like say if they went camping for like 2 3 days, and then by the time they're coming back home, this masculine is just quiet in the car. They don't want to talk to anybody. They're bitter about something. It's like they didn't enjoy the trip, they didn't enjoy the company, they didn't enjoy the experience. And other people see it as like, what's this person's problem? What is this divine masculine's problem? Like they're always like, I don't think this masculine was like this before, but I feel like things got worse over the years. Like the emotions started to build. The experiences that surrounded this divine masculine started to look very big to this divine masculine. Like little things started to look like big things. It will get to a point where this divine masculine will basically be tired of their own company. Like they will be tired of hanging out with themselves. Like it's like, I don't even like being with myself anymore. They will not enjoy their own company. Walking in a new walking in a new direction. This divine masculine will be guided to take certain steps in a new direction that's going to give them strength to stand tall, to feel good about themselves, to restore balance. And this restoring of balance is going to also bring about abundance in different aspects of their life. I see here abundance, it follows immediately. Wow, immediately follows balance restored. Once this masculine's balance is restored and they have like their energy is good, this masculine is going to attract a lot of different opportunities. I see here abundance in different aspects of their life going to be, flowing in. There's no longer going to be some sort of blockage. And I feel like there was a lot of blockages in their success. See here, new opportunities, new beginnings, new places, new things. Woo! You know what saw this divine masculine is, this new opportunity is going to lead them straight to divine feminine here. New opportunities, new beginning, travel. Some of them, they might travel to you or travel towards you, move towards you. If you're at a distance, they're going to try to come to your area, or like they're going to fly over, take a flight, or they're going to move to your city, something like that. They're going to be in your town, and I see here that they're going to make sure that when they do come back into your life, they're going to make sure that they have cleared out that old like the old divine masculine. So the one who used to get jealous, the one who used to get bitter, the one who used to feel like they're not happy or they're not having fun or that kind of thing, the mopey kind of personality. Like they're going to make sure that they're not at that point. When they're with you, they want to be a new version, a nice, I see your good intentions, clear intentions. It's like they will have cleared out by that time, meaning they have cleared out the old, purged out the old, released. So by the time they do make their way to divine feminine, and I see here having clear direction on where they want to go, they're going to make sure that you see them in a new light, that you see them when they're at their best. You see them in their, it's showing as if like you see them in their purity, because they're coming with clear good intentions. This is a masculine who will clear out the old and start anew. There's something about communicating with somebody. uh, it's hiding it. So what's going to happen is this divine masculine is going to be in communication with divine feminine. I see her at nighttime, like communicating with you at night. So this is like nighttime, they might be calling you and things like that without their family knowing. I see here they don't want their family to know that you two are in communication again. So when this masculine reaches out to you, they're going to be calling you, talking to you at night. it's basically when everybody's asleep and when divine masculine's home, like they're not at work or anything like that. So when they're at home, it's like at nighttime when everyone's asleep, they're going to talk to you, they're going to call you. What are they going to talk about? I see here that they are going to express their feelings, and they're going to talk about what they want in life. So this is like their dreams, what they want in the future, with you. They're going to talk about their feelings, what they felt for you before, and how they feel for you now. And I see here they're going to be very honest with their emotions. This is something that they are not used to doing. They haven't done this before. So what they feel, it's like they're going to say it. It's like, I'm just going to say it and see what happens, like that kind of thing. I feel like this masculine, whenever they had specific like thoughts or feelings about you, they would hold it back before. But this masculine's like, I'm just gonna say it, without hesitation, and see what happens. Like they're gonna take that chance. It's like, I don't want to hold anything back anymore. If I have something to say, I'll say it. Because this divine masculine has been through a lot of like sadness, heaviness, jealousy, competition, they've been on that end of emotions, that end of energy, right? Now they want to experience the good stuff. So they want to experience the positivity, the light, the lightness. So like not the heaviness anymore. They want to feel light. They want to feel free. They want to have that freedom of expressing themselves, sharing their feelings, emotions, having a good conversation with you. So that's the change I see for this divine masculine up ahead. They're going to really try to put in an effort in trying to get to know you a little bit better, and do their best to let you see who they've become, because they feel like it took them a huge transformation to get to this point, and they want you to see what they see, in themselves now. They want you to see the new divine masculine. Pride is not going to get in the way. I see here that they're not going to let their ego get in the way. They're going to push that aside. If they feel it's creeping in again, they're not going to let those feelings disturb or interrupt them in any way when it comes to communicating with you. Past conversations, the past conversation this masculine had with you, they think about it sometimes, and they think about it in a different way. They start to analyze the way that the conversation went, the way that you responded, the way that they reacted, and they know that the things that they've done before, the way that they expressed themselves before, was not the way they should have carried themselves. So this masculine is basically learning from their past behavior, their past mistakes, their past interaction with you, and they it's like rewind and let me play it over again, but like in a different way. Like if I were to experience that moment again, what would I say? How would I react? What would we talk about? If divine feminine says this, like what would I ask about? Like this masculine will be more, I feel like more in tuned, or uh, more in the moment, because this masculine may have been somebody who used to hear things you used to say but didn't really pay attention. Like they didn't really listen. And if they did, they didn't really get involved in that conversation. They just allowed it to kind of like fade out. They didn't have a conversation with you about it. If this if this divine feminine talked about something they were interested in, right? Like a hobby or something like that. And this masculine heard some of the stuff that divine feminine would share, but they didn't ask any questions, or they didn't show any kind of interest in what divine feminine had to say. Instead, it's like, oh, that's nice. And then they just allowed that conversation to kind of like melt away. But now they're like, I need to be more present. I need to have that interaction with divine feminine, talk more, have more in-depth conversation with divine feminine, so I can show that not only that I'm interested, but actually be interested in what divine feminine has to say. This reading is basically what divine masculine is going through, from the jealousy, the low vibration, the sadness, the frustration, the that attitude of like not having fun. When they're around people, they don't really enjoy the moment. They don't even enjoy the company. And then there's this transformation to lighthearted energy, release of the old, taking chances, being open to conversation with divine feminine, being open to conversation with other people, clearing out the old, recognizing that they need to purge out things that no longer serve their path. And I do see there's some sort of commitment here. This masculine, eventually, when they get to know divine feminine a little bit better, like the newer version of divine feminine and the newer version of divine masculine they meet, I see here that they're going to be really serious when it comes to you. Like they're going to have serious conversations of what they want in your future, like together. So this is the reading for today. I hope you like this reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below. And thank you all for watching. Have a beautiful day. Bye, everyone.